listening to the Sportz Nutz.
Hey, welcome to the Sportz Nutz, y'all. This is episode officially 153, but oh man, this is episode number 5, y'all, of Money Lines. Oh, we hope you guys had an absolute fantastic day in the world. I've had an interesting day. Little Aspen's over here just blabbing away, so she will be talking tonight because this Aspen show, y'all know this is not really our show; it's really Aspen's. So just, but my man's sitting next to me though. Matt, what's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Hey man, how's it going, man? Just enjoying it right now. Day off, so it's kind of just been doing nothing. Mainly laundry, but other than that, man, just kind of to and fro to where I need to go, and just enjoying the day.
Absolutely. And for those who don't know, as you do see, I'm still here in Atlanta, Georgia. It is about to let loose, Matt. You know, the ever-changing weather landscape for the Metro Atlanta area definitely is coming to fruition tonight, as it's supposed to let loose in a matter of moments kind of thing. I'm a little bit further more towards the west than Matt is, but Matt will get the same weather I'm getting. But my man's sitting below me. Shane, what's going on? Aspen up. Shane, what's going on, man? Sorry.
Oh man, just enjoying this lovely hump day. We're on the downslope to the weekend now, as we like to say. So, man, it's all but downhill from here, and loving it, and getting ready to have a great episode of Money Lines. I even took a little bit of my own advice last week and took a little toe in the waters, and made a little bit of money. So hopefully we can do that for y'all tonight, as well.
Yeah, hopefully we can earn you guys just a little extra spending cash for the weekend. The weekend is coming. Hey, real quick before we get going, I have something that I'd like to share with you all. It's actually pretty cool. Our newest guy, who is our contributor, Brian Pettit, found this information. And it's a new sport. And yes, we are going to cover this sport. Can you guys just, by a simple guess, Matt, start with you. Can you guess what this new sport is? It's going to knock your socks off.
Pickleball?
No.
Okay.
Shane, what about you?
Ooh, I was hoping it wasn't pickleball. I've said it before on the show. I call it lazy tennis. So, but let's see.
It's going to knock y'all socks off. I promise you that. And it's a real league.
I would say maybe timber sports.
Nope. Are you ready? Professional pillow fighting. It is a real thing. Yes. It is based in Boca Raton, Florida. Of course, Florida, out of all places. Boca Raton, Florida. However, the pillows that are provided are made. Look at Matt. Are made in Beaufort, South Carolina. Yes, and this is a real thing. I promise you all. It is $250 to enter, and if you win,
$250.
You get $500.
So how do they gauge winning? Like, what do you got to do to win? Are you trying to knock somebody out of a ring? Like, how hard can you hit? Like are there classes? Like, what's going on here?
Hard, actually. And I have to I'll send you guys everything, but this is real. This is it right here.
Oh, they're throwing things like nunchucks. Oh my gosh.
It's a real league. So yeah, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna try and get somebody.
Oh man, I gotta be an announcer. Oh my gosh, and Stephanie just mollywopped Sarah. Sarah just got mollywopped. Oh
yeah,
my
but
goodness.
we're definitely gonna try and get somebody.
All the feathers in the world isn't gonna save that hit.
We're definitely gonna try and get somebody from the professional.
She's gotta be concussed
to come on. But yeah, shout out to our guy, Tiger Shots Media, or Brian Pettit at our newest contributor for bringing this to me. He actually calls me and he goes, I got something to share. I'm like, what? And he goes, I found a new sport. And I was like, oh gosh. And I said the same thing you guys said. What is it? Pickleball? And he goes, no, professional pillow fighting, and it's real. So I just want to let you guys know we're covering that. Guys, tonight, let's try and earn you guys a little extra spending cash. Shane is definitely going to earn some money because, as you guys heard, he took his own advice and he netted some quality funds. Don't give me that small because that was a lot compared to
We know what Shane was doing last night after he won, boy.
No. I didn't know it till tonight. I didn't realize I'd won.
Look at Brandon. He can't wait to get off to the stream, boy. He can't wait to get over the stream.
Hit the club.
I gotta go.
No, I went ahead and made a couple more. So as Brandon mentioned, hey, we're going to try to do our best to give a little bit of our own advice on what we think some of these spreads and over unders, money lines, and all are going to be. And of course, we always start everything off with some college football. So we've got a couple Big Ten matchups going on that we're going to highlight. A couple of SEC matchups. One Big 12 matchup that we're going to highlight that has got a pretty interesting line on it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this first game. We've got the University of Southern California against Illinois, top 25 matchup. Still believe they're in Champaign. They've got USC favored by 6.5 points here, though. With the over-under at 60.5. It's pretty stout on these offenses on what they're saying, although Illinois kind of showed up last week with a goose egg,
only scored 10.
Hey, Shane, for those who are like, this is the first time watching this and things like that, can you kind of explain to them how the over-unders work and like what the minus 6.5 would mean and things like that, man?
Okay, yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But to get a little further deeper into it, we'll go ahead and say, so if you're giving up points or you're favored, so with this game here specifically, you have USC favored by 6.5 points. So if you pick USC and they win by 7, then you won that bet. If you pick Illinois and they lose, but as long as they lose by less than 6.5, which would be 6, then you win the bet. So that's kind of how the spread works on that point. And then the over-under is just kind of your point total between the two teams. You'll see larger over-unders a lot of times for a lot of your Big 12 schools because, as we've highlighted in the past, there's not much defense there. So you'll have a higher point total there. So that's kind of where, if you bet the over, say 60.5 points on here. So if they score 61, you bet the over, you win. They score 60, you bet the under, you win. So that's kind of how it goes. And, of course, we could get into the whole money line, which is the outright winner type deal. But then once you get into those odds, I'm still kind of confused on that. Plus odds are good. And if you leg enough negative odds, you can end up good too, according to last week, especially for me. But, just to give my opinion on the game here, and I don't know. I could see this Brett Bielema team in Illinois at home against USC, who kind of struggled to kind of get off the ground last week, other than a couple drives against Michigan State. I could see this being maybe I'm thinking about taking Illinois, but I'm definitely going to take the under on this game. Matt, what do you think on this?
I'm going to agree with you, man. I'm definitely going to take the under on this game, man. I just don't see. Well, I just don't see both of these teams getting up.
Are you sold on Riley's offense?
Well, it's typically I am, but at the end of the day, a lot of things factor into it, man. Are both teams going to be able to cover that? Like, what they got about 60.5?
Yeah.
Or is the combined score going to be more than that? I don't think it is. I'm gonna go with the under on this one, man. I do believe in the offense, but not like I should, if that makes sense. I'm like kind of 50-50 on it. I'm gonna go with the under here. I'm
kind of aligned there with you guys too. I'm gonna go with the under. I'm gonna take Illinois too. I think Illinois Sorry, Aspen's telling us her predictions, but I think that Illinois is absolutely coming. They're going to come ready to play. I think last week was just like an anomaly. I mean, you're losing 59-10. God, I just didn't think I could see that happen, but it did. But I'm gonna take the under. I agree with you guys. I don't see that this being a high scoring affair. Watch, they'll go out and score like 100 points between the two.
It always happens that way.
It always happens that way. But I'm gonna take the under on that one, and I'm gonna say Illinois wins by a touchdown.
Okay. I like Illinois with the points, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised either if Illinois won it outright.
Yeah.
So next game, man, let's go ahead and get into this first big SEC clash down at the Grove in Oxford, Mississippi, between LSU and Ole Miss. This is one game that I took in a bet this week. That I'm truly believing in. They are right now. LSU is getting 1.5 points, so Ole Miss is favored by 1.5 here. I just hadn't seen it from Ole Miss, so I'm taking LSU all day on this one. The over under it's sitting at 54.5. This one is one of those ones that I'll probably stay away from. It's kind of right there in the middle between, this game could go one way. I mean, we could see another, what was it, 6 overtime, 70-something.
I hope we don't see that again.
Game.
But now with the new rules and the overtimes, you don't see after the second overtime, you don't see
happening.
Touchdowns. You see more of the 2-point
conversions, but still, in that same sense, it could be a shootout. So I'm going to stay away from the over under here, but I'm definitely going to take LSU, especially getting the points here.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. Well, kind of somewhat. First of all, yes, Pinsman, I do have that Georgia Tech gear on, and I represented well.
That's his school.
but second of all, man, you know what? I'm gonna bet the over here, man. I'm gonna bet the over here. I think these teams know each other well. I think they're going to, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a good old fashioned shootout here. I definitely see them come getting the over on that. I can see them both getting over 54.5. Man, I can see a 34-30 type game or 34-31 type game here, man. I could definitely see that. I think it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be a close game. Definitely going to bet the over on that, man. And I think LSU is going to pull it out.
I'm going with LSU too. Look, nothing against Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's a great offensive-minded coach. But man, I'm actually going to say take the under on this one because you just said both these teams know each other so well. I don't think it's going to be a shootout. Just out of curiosity, when's the last time since Brian Kelly has not been at a school named Cincinnati have you seen an absolute shootout on his type of offense? It's been a long time for Brian Kelly. So I'm going to say give me the under, but I too am also saying LSU with the win on this one. Shane, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, the next game we're going to highlight is going to be the set of College Game Day this weekend. Top 10 foes. Finally, a matchup in the Big Ten for both these teams. Penn State and Oregon up in Happy Valley. Expect the whiteout. Of course, one of the greatest atmospheres in college football. But right now they have this line at Penn State is giving up 3.5 points here, and the over under at 52.5. Man, this game is going to be a great game to watch. For one, I believe in both of these offenses. As I was talking to Matt earlier about maybe taking some extra money that I've won and putting it down on the future. Man, Dante, I believe in Dante. Man, I'm actually going to take Oregon here. I don't know if they'll win, but I'm going to take Oregon here. I'm pushing for the over. I see like a 31-28 kind of game.
Ooh, you're gonna see a close game on that one.
Yeah, man, I gotta agree with you here, Shane. I'm definitely gonna take. I'm gonna take the under here, though. I'm gonna take the under here for this one, but I do think Penn State's gonna cover that, man. But I'm gonna go with the under here. This is, I think, out of all the games, this is the one that's probably going to be the most difficult for me to kind of see, man, or guess what the outcome's going to be. But like I said, I'm gonna go with the under on this one.
I'm gonna go with the over. Oregon, they can put up numbers, like video game numbers, like no tomorrow. I love their style of play. I've always loved the air raid attack that they do and the read option combined. I think Oregon's going to absolutely do their thing. I would definitely say it's over, but Matt, we just
that means Penn State has to score that too. That means Penn State has to score too, man.
Their offense is set up for it though this year.
Yeah.
Compared to other years.
Here's the next question. Is James Franklin going to do what James Franklin does best?
In big games.
And struggle? Or is he actually going to finally get over that hurdle? I mean,
this isn't Washington State. This isn't Colorado State. This is a good team. It's a good team they're playing. So, we'll see. We'll see, man.
All right, Shane, go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, as we mentioned a couple episodes ago, the streak between the hedges may be in jeopardy. We're going to go down and focus on this Alabama-Georgia game. This game is very intriguing. Kind of one, I'm thinking about staying away from altogether because you never know how this game is going to go. But, we've got Georgia favored right now by 2.5 points. The over-under at 52.5 on this game as well. It's one of those ones. This is one of those, as you guys mentioned, the previous game between Penn State and Oregon. It's kind of one of those ones that you could see a toss-up kind of game. I see that here. Could it be the other way around? I believe it very may well be one of those games where Georgia comes out and says, "Okay, our first SEC game, we're going to show you guys that we're still the team to beat in the SEC," kind of deal. So, if I had to guess here, I'm going to take Georgia that 2.5, and probably going to take the under here.
I agree with you on this one, Shane. As far as the under goes, I think it's definitely going to be the under, given the history of these two teams. I can see like a 21-17 type game.
If even.
But I can see something like that. But I also know with history, being history, that I'm going to go with Alabama to win this particular game. Because they always do. They always beat Georgia. I mean, no matter how much Georgia is up by going into that fourth quarter,
we know what Georgia's very good at doing.
Yeah, Alabama always comes back and wins every single time. This is back to when Jake Fromm was quarterback. I mean, it doesn't matter.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, but it was the same thing. It was the same thing. Jake Fromm was quarterback, and this happens, and this happens, and what was that? He plays for the Eagles now. What's the receiver name? I can't remember his name. The receiver, Devontae Smith, caught the game winner. I mean, it's clockwork.
Bama finds the ways when
Georgia,
they least expect it.
Georgia comes out, punches them in the mouth. Georgia comes out and punches them in the mouth, and then Georgia just takes the foot off the gas. Alabama comes back and wins the game. That's happened like the last 5 times.
Yep.
So, hey, man, I'm going to go with Alabama to win this particular one. Not by a lot. Like I said, I think it's going to be like a 21-17 type game, maybe a 24-21 type game. So I'm definitely taking the under on this.
I'm taking the under too. And I'm going with you exactly the same thing you are, Matt. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the latter. I'm going to do 24-21 type score. Just because, you're right. There have been so many times that we've seen Georgia flying high, and then comes the fourth quarter, or like towards the end of the third, all of the fourth, they absolutely stink it up.
It's only Alabama, though.
It's only
Alabama.
they only do that against Alabama. I don't know like what it is, but give me Alabama. I'm gonna say Alabama wins. I'm definitely saying Alabama wins by 3, but I'm gonna do the under because I think this game. Gosh, if Matt, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, who's to say? What if we see a 17-10 kind of game? It very well possibly could happen.
Yeah. Both teams have
Shane.
good defenses, so hey.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead,
well, so our last kind of national game that we're going to kind of highlight is a Big 12 matchup up in Boulder between Colorado and BYU. This game
I'm loving this.
Kind of interesting to me. I watched a little bit of the Colorado-Wyoming game, and man, I can tell you, Colorado's offense looks pretty well whenever they have things going their way, as long as they don't have negative plays.
And who'd they play?
Wyoming.
No. Who?
Yeah,
Who plays
Wyoming. No,
plays
Colorado played Wyoming last week.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say they're not playing Wyoming again. They're about to play a big boy.
No. They're playing BYU. And,
Okay.
Of course, BYU is favored here by 6.5. But the over/under is by far the most intriguing for me. Definitely to kind of get in my mindset of a more of a sure bet. Man, the over/under here is 47.5. I'm definitely going to take this over.
Yeah.
BYU's offense has shown up this year. Their defense has shown up sparingly. Of course, is what we can expect with the Big 12. But Colorado's offense looks just as good. And so definitely going to take the over here. As far as the points, it's a tough one here, but I think BYU should cover this.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on all fronts on this one, man. I don't know why the over/under is so low for this one, man. I'm pretty sure both offenses are gonna get over 25, 26 points. I'm gonna go with the over on this one. Definitely got to go with the over on this one, and I'm gonna go with BYU. With Colorado, I don't know. I think they're just messing with Deion here, man. I don't know, man. But I mean, you definitely have to go with the over on this one, man. I don't think this is going to be one of those games where it's a low scoring affair, because both of these defenses don't really do it for me. So I think they're going to have a field day offensively, both squads.
I'm going right there with you. I'm going to say give me the over, but I am going to say BYU wins. But I think BYU.
We all say BYU wins.
I think BYU absolutely wins bigger. But Matt, I absolutely cannot stand.
We know.
Colorado.
We know why. I mean, come on, the man only has like 6 toes now, man. Cut him some slack.
But I'd be willing to say, I'm definitely saying it's under. No, you know what? I'm gonna say over, because BYU, they can score. They absolutely can score at any given time, and that painstaches me to say, because that is one of my biggest rivals. But I'm gonna say wholeheartedly, give me the over, and I think BYU could win by 10 points.
Oh yeah. Well,
maybe more.
That could happen, but like I said, that over under was ridiculous for me. So definitely one for you guys to put in the books that we might help you with on that point. But we always like to kind of veer away from the kind of national headline games and kind of highlight 3 games of our own. And so I've got 3 games that I'm going to go through real quick. That I've got a couple of interesting games. Another one that I betted on was Indiana against Iowa. They've got Indiana here as a 7.5 point favorite with over under at 48.5. Stayed away from the over under, but definitely went towards Indiana on this one. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I'm gonna say the over-under is pretty pretty high in my opinion. I'm gonna say go under. But I too am gonna say give me Indiana, but I think Indiana wins it by pulls it up by 3 because I don't see Iowa. We raise your hand the last time you remember Iowa scored points because I can't recall. It's been a while since we've seen an actual like bone jarring type scoring with Iowa. But in that same sense, Iowa has a defense. They have a stifling defense, but I think Indiana pulls it up by 3. But I'm gonna go under on this one. What about you, Matt?
I'm gonna go under on this one too, but I also think that Indy's they're gonna cover. I think they're gonna cover. I think they'll win. You know, they got them at 7.5. Ooh, dang, darn.
Well, you can say dang, it's okay.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I see Indy covering. India covering. But I'm definitely gonna take the under with this.
What do you guys think about as with regard? We know you're listening on 95.5 KFCE and Tiger Nation .live as well as on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We would love to know your thoughts on these selections so far. We already have some people who have commented about the previous matchups. We just had a comment. Indiana showed me something against Illinois. That's from our good friend Ralph Williams at RW Media. So let us know what your thoughts are. We would absolutely excited to hear them. All right, Shane, go ahead. Next one.
All right. So the next game that I got to highlight is TCU and Arizona State. Should be a pretty good game to watch. They've got Arizona State favored here about 3.5 points with the over-under at 54.5. Man, I can tell you, ever since the first week that TCU UNC game, that quarterback that they have has played good, and I think this is one that TCU will actually take on the road there in Tempe. So I'm going to go with TCU on this one. Especially with the points that they're getting, the over under. This is going to be a great quarterback duel. So I'm going to go with the over on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you here, Shane, man. You definitely got to go with the over on this one. I didn't have faith in this Arizona State offense. I thought when Scatterboo left, I thought it was going to be a wrap. But nah, they're actually the coaches actually are doing something right there. So
he's not a bad. He knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing as a coach.
He does. So I think Arizona State is going to take this, but I do believe that it is going to be like a shootout, man. So I'm definitely taking the over.
Yeah, I'm going to go on the over on this one as well, but I'm going to take TCU. You're right, Shane. Based on what we saw, like against UNC, I mean, just in general, TCU is a better, well-rounded offensive juggernaut, in my opinion. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who agree with that as well. So I'm going to say TCU wins. I'm definitely going on the over on this one. I could see TCU winning by 7 or more.
Okay. All right. Well, the last game that I'm going to highlight, of course, is going to bring it back to the ACC here. It's my kind of upset pick of the week, I guess you could say. But we've got a Duke-Syracuse matchup here. Duke is favored by 5.5 points here. The over-under is a high over-under, one that I probably wouldn't touch at 60.5. But man, I'm telling you, I like Syracuse in this matchup. The way they came into Clemson and did what they did. It's one of those things that I think the moment was not too big for them, and I think that they're going to be that ACC team that might surprise a lot of people. This year, them and Georgia Tech are definitely strong contenders to do some upset kind of damage in the ACC this year, if not contend themselves. So I'm going to go with Syracuse here for sure. But like I said, I'm going to stay away from that over-under.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Syracuse here too, man. I think they're taking on the swagger of their head coach. And they're playing some really solid football at the moment. But you know what? I'm gonna go with the over here. I know it's a
Really?
lot.
You're going to
Yeah,
get
I
them a
know
lot
it's
of
a lot.
points.
I know it's a lot. I'm gonna go with the over here. But if you really think about it, it's just both teams going like it's like a 34-31 game. If it's a 34-31 game, you won the over, and I can definitely see that between these two teams. So again, I'm not a fan of their defenses. They're solid, but I'm not a fan of their defenses. So I'm gonna go with the over here. And also I think Syracuse is gonna pull this out.
I think I'm going to go with the under on this one, but not by much. I agree though with Syracuse. Look, Duke is a great opponent. They've done really good the last several years. However, Syracuse, they know how to get it done at the right moments. So I think Syracuse is going to handle Duke mightily. That I'm sticking to it. So give me the under on this one, but I'm going to go Syracuse.
Matt, what are your games that you want to highlight?
Okay. I want to highlight one I want to highlight is definitely Purdue and Notre Dame. The spread on Notre Dame minus 25.5.
Last week.
That was last week.
Yeah, and it ended up being a 26.5 point spread.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Purdue covered.
Purdue did cover that.
Yeah. 56-30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go with let me go with I'm going through my list right here that I have. Oh, I messed that one up. All right, let's do San Jose State and Stanford. Let's do that. Right now, the spread they got Stanford at minus 2.5. I know it's more of a lower profile game.
That was literally my first choice, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. See, I literally had the first one, Stanford, San Jose State.
Yeah. Well, then good. You can tell me what you think. I'm gonna go with the under here. So what do you think, Brandon?
Go with the over on this one. Stanford and San Jose State, they're both bottom feeders in their respectable conferences. Stanford in the ACC, San Jose State in the Mountain West Conference. However, San Jose State, they can come alive at the most unusual times. However, I think you would do well if you did take I think you should take the over on this one, but I would also say take Stanford over San Jose State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
I'll stay away from that over under, but I'll definitely take Stanford here.
Okay. Another one I want to talk about. I got Ohio State and Washington, man. I got this one. The spread is Ohio State minus 13.5. The over under is 52.5. I think I'm gonna go with the over here. I think Ohio State is going to put up a lot of points. So I don't know what Washington's going to do. I haven't really watched a lot of Washington football this season, but I do know for sure Ohio State's going to at least get a good 38, 39, 40 points today against them. So I'm going to go with the over on that one.
I like it. I would. I don't know, man. Shane, do yours first, and then I'll because I got to formulate mine.
I'm going to stay away from the spread here, but I'll go with that over all day. Like you said, these two offenses can put up points. It's just a matter of how many times Ohio State can stop Washington.
Yes. And for my final one, I'm gonna highlight Florida State and Virginia. I think it's the spread is +7 Virginia with a 59.5 over under. I'm gonna bet the under on this one. I think Virginia pulls it off. But I'm gonna bet the under on this one.
I like that. Sorry, I'm gonna put you guys on mute real quick because I got to handle Aspen.
Go ahead.
Shane, continue.
Oh yeah, well, I like Florida State in this matchup. The over under really intrigues me because Virginia's got a decent offense this year as well. So I'll definitely take Florida State here. with the spread, but I'm not too convinced on that over under either way.
Okay. That's all I got. Those are the 5 games that I'm going to highlight. That's it.
All right. Sorry, I apologize.
All right,
Aspen was being irritable. All right, so I have 3, as you guys saw. Matt just so gracefully took one away from me. So I'm going to start with my second one, then we'll go to the other ones. Western Kentucky, Missouri State. I didn't think I'd ever actually have to highlight this one. Western Kentucky is favored by 4.5. The over-under is 62.5. I'm going to say I'm going to do over on this one. However, because Missouri State has turned a lot of heads in their first year in the FBS realm, give me Missouri State. I'm going to say Missouri State can pull this upset, and I'm going to say give me over because Missouri State, they can sling it around the field left and right. We already know the Hilltoppers are good at scoring with Western Kentucky, so give me the over on this one. What do you think, Matt?
I'm gonna agree with you on there. I think that they are definitely gonna sling it. So I'll go with the over on this one.
Shane, what about you?
See, I'm opposite. I like the under. I think this will be kind of one of those grinded out games. Especially with them new to the FBS and kind of I see it as a grinded out game. So I'm going to go with the under.
I like it. All right. So my next one that I was going to choose that Matt took from me is actually Utah State and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, they've surprised everybody. Albeit Vanderbilt is favored by 22.5. Well, the over under is 60.5. I'm going to stay away from the over under just because. But Utah State is no pushover. But give me Vanderbilt to win this one. I would say by 10. What do you think, Matt?
What was the over under for them for those 2 teams?
60.5.
60.5.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna go with the under on this one. I'm gonna go with the under on this one. I do think Vanderbilt will pull it off, but I'm gonna go with the under.
Shane, what about you?
Vegas has made a game and lines that I will not touch. So I think Vandy wins it. I could see it going over or under. I don't know by that spread if they win it by that, but like I said, I will stay away from this game putting any money on it because it could go either way on either side.
My last one, and the reason why I chose this one is because it's a northern. Both northern teams, UConn and Buffalo. UConn, they are favored by 3.5. The over-under, though, is 49.5. I'm going to say give me the under because Buffalo is a running team. I think Jim Moore Jr. still is the coach at UConn, if I'm not mistaken. Give me UConn. I'm going to say UConn takes the points, but I'm going to say go under. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, you definitely got to go under here. Definitely with the styles of offenses here, man, or the style of offense there. You have to take the under. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game like that. So going to go with the under, but they will cover.
Matt, Shane, what about you?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with y'all as well. I like the under and the points.
Yeah, so as you see, guys, we're giving you some good advice. Shane maybe more than us because he's earning us the money. But what do you guys? We have 17 people watching in the stream. We also have people listening. 95.5 KFCE. We would love to hear your thoughts. Is there any type of prediction you would like us to give you our thoughts on the over under? We welcome. You can send us a message via the stream. Which is live right now. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter. We're also on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Just let us know your thoughts and like which ones you would like us, and we will talk about it as well. All right, Shane, continue going on, sir.
Oh yeah, well, kind of now that we've left kind of the semi-pros. I mean, college football. We're going to go to the NFL, man. And this one's kind of for all of our listeners out there as well in Terrell, Texas. We're going to highlight the first game here. It's going to be the Packers and the Cowboys. it's a very interesting line on this game.
Didn't we have this comment before at one time too, by the way?
We did.
Yeah, different abundance of beards.
Yeah, man, we've got Green Bay favored by 6.5 here. The over/unders at 47.5. Man, I can tell you, the Cowboys they've got an offense, but they have shown that they have no secondary. So I'm definitely going to take the over here in this game. Man, I'm not sure. I like Green Bay in the game. I think that it'd be a 7 to 10 point game, so I'm going to go that way as well.
Did you read my notes or something, Shane? Because you and I are pretty much spot on, exactly the same thoughts on this one. Except I'm definitely going on the over because the Cowboys, they have about as good as a defense as I do winning the lottery, the $2.5 billion lottery that happened 10 years ago. So I'm definitely going on the over, and I'm gonna say Packers win between 7 and 10 points as well. What do you think, Matt?
I'm definitely gonna go to over here. I'm definitely gonna go with the Packers to win the game as well. That fluke they had against the Browns, I'm not buying it. But the Cowboys defense is non-existent. They just lost to the Bears, and they got beat down by the Bears.
Use your term correctly, please.
They got mollywopped by the Bears. So what I will say is, I know the tackle that they got for Micah Parsons, Kenny, I can't remember his name right now, but he's still hurt. He's not playing. Their defense is banged up. So there's going to be a lot of points coming from the Packers end. But the Cowboys, they have players too. And I know C.D. Ham got hurt last game. I don't know what his status is going to be for this upcoming game.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Did you say C.D. Ham?
C.D. Lamb.
You said ham.
Yeah, he hurt his ham. He hurt his hammy. He hurt his hammies last game. So
yeah, he's out a couple of weeks, I do believe.
Yeah, so it's going to be George Pickens with him. George Pickens is your number one receiver. That's all I have to say. So
he's gonna have there.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna. I'm gonna bet the over on this, and I think the Packers are definitely gonna win by more than 7.
Oh yeah, well,
we're all hating on the Cowboys real bad right now.
Well, I mean, they put themselves in that position. I mean, they made
their bed and they got to sleep in it.
They made Russell Wilson look like a Hall of Fame quarterback 2 weeks ago with 450 passing yards, but he got benched this week. So, kind of speaking of NFC East teams, another game that we're going to highlight here is going to be the Eagles and the Buccaneers. Battle of undefeateds here. They've got Philly favored by 3.5 here. So Buccaneers are getting 3.5. The over-under here, man, one of the most surprising unders or lines that I've seen so far this year at 43.5.
They must not believe they're going to score any points in this game.
I could see it with both their offenses, and this is one thing that both these teams have going for them is that in fourth quarter game-winning drives, they both seem to get it done. So I believe this is going to be a close game. I like the over here, and I'm going to stay away from the spread because it could go either way.
I'm going to bet the over here too. But also you got to take into account the previous weeks. The Buccaneers, they beat the Jets, the Poors, who played Poors. They beat the Falcons. And I forgot the team that they beat in week 2. I think it was the Panthers. I don't remember. So they haven't really played anybody yet with a really good defense. So they're going to meet the Eagles, who probably have the best defense in the NFC, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the Eagles are definitely going to win by more than the 3.5. And I'm definitely betting the over here. I can see like a 31 to 23 type game, 24 type game. But I think the Eagles will pull this one out.
I think the Eagles win, I would say 31 to 20 over that game, but I'm going to definitely take the over on it too. I mean, 43 points, in order to get that, basically both of them have to score 21 and a half points, which is unfathomable to think about in football, but it can happen. But you're right, Matt. Eagles have the best defense, bar none. I mean, and their defense is just fast as can be. So give me the over and Eagles all day.
Oh yeah, well the kind of last national game we're going to highlight is, of course, the biggest matchup I believe of the weekend that we're going to see. Man, we've got the Chiefs and the Ravens. The Chiefs here coming in, kind of what are they? It's kind of not the
Licking their
same.
wounds.
It's not the same Chiefs teams that we've seen in the past, be it maybe a tougher schedule that they played at the beginning of the year. But man, the Ravens have also had their woes this season, especially offensively. Right now they've got Baltimore favored by 2.5, with the over under at 48.5. From what I've seen, I'm going to take Baltimore by about 7 in this matchup. The over-under's kind of questionable on my end. I hadn't seen enough from kind of either offense to suggest that it could really be a blowout or kind of a shootout, be a better word for it either way. So I'm just going to stick with Baltimore here, even given the points.
Yeah, I agree with you here, Shane. People forget, man, that the Chiefs are without the number one receiver, Rashee Rice, for the first 6 weeks of the season. That's a big part of why their offense can really get flowing. They don't have a number one receiver.
Is Worthy still out too?
No, in and out, but he's not a number one right now.
Yeah, he's
man.
not number one wide
He'll
receiver.
get there.
No,
but he's just a fast straight line speed guy right now.
You think you get all the pieces in there though? That offense is completely different.
Yeah. And Rashee Rice is a big piece. He's the number one receiver. He's their guy that can catch the ball, in traffic. He's their guy, especially with Travis Kelce getting a little long in the tooth there. But I'm gonna bet the over on this. Definitely gonna bet the over. And I think
there's a phrase I haven't heard in a while.
And I think the Ravens will definitely cover that. Ravens will win by 7. Patrick Mahomes is good enough to keep this game close. He's good enough by himself to keep this game close. But I just think the Ravens have too much, man, on offense and on defense. And they're gonna pull that out.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Matt. The Ravens defense, they're stifling. And, of course, then you have to deal with Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. Then you also have Derrick Henry. You have Zay Flowers.
Didn't even mention Derrick Henry.
which I know, Matt, you're not too high on Zay Flowers. But, I mean, the Ravens, they look like they are on the up and up again. Although last week was, maybe it could prove me wrong. But it is the Lions, and Lions absolutely look really good. But I don't know. The Chiefs, they're definitely on their downward spiral. Could the dynasty finally be over with? I think it's a real possibility.
And just note this: next year, Patrick Mahomes' salary swells up to $78 million for the year. So remember that.
Insane to think about.
So they can't sign anybody. Their team is as constructed, and they don't have enough money to pay Travis Kelce. They're gonna lose him. They don't have enough money to pay the running back. What's his name from Rutgers? I can't remember his name. Pacheco. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough money to pay him. They don't have enough money to pay the outside linebacker Chanel. They just paid the defensive end Cal. I forget however his name is, but they're stuck. Their team is what it is right now for the next couple of years, man, because they can't afford to bring anybody on.
I see Lily has a question for us.
Yeah, she sprawled out now. Sorry, but man, I think that these were some good national games to highlight in the NFL, and I know we each got another game apiece to go. But hopefully everybody out there listening and watching is able to get a little bit of good advice. Both on the college side and the NFL side before we get into our kind of final games. Man, my final game that I want to get into is a line that completely surprised me overall. I don't think I've seen an NFL line this large in a while, but it's the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
Wait, is that right? That really that high of a favorite they are?
Yes. 15.5 points.
Matt's going to eat this up. I can see Matt right now. It's churning.
15.5 points. I can tell you this line will probably change before kickoff Sunday.
But no, it won't.
It'll go higher in regards to getting Molly whopped even more.
Well, I'm not sure. It's one of these ones that, man, I haven't seen a line this high. So, man, we're still talking about professionals. I believe the Bills win big, but just
Trap
14
game.
points. 14
Yep.
points. 14 points. About like that Notre Dame Purdue game that you were talking about, that you were trying to talk about. Trap game. 26 and a half. It ended up on 26. So I can see this being one of those ones. 15 and a half. Bills end up winning by 14. Kind of deal.
They would do that just cause, right?
Nah. I can
Leave
see
it to the
this.
Saints.
Yeah. I can see this being a big trap game, though. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints won or made this a game because it just happens that way. The team
Your
you're
Falcons
supposed
card has been
No. This is what I'm. Listen to what I'm gonna say, Brandon.
Might be my little extra deal on this week.
Listen to what I'm gonna say, Brandon. Just like last week when a certain team was favored by a lot to beat another team in the same division as the Saints, and it didn't happen. They got mollywopped.
It wasn't double digits. It
wasn't double digits, but it was high. It wasn't double
digits.
digits.
We had a terrible coach too.
So
6.5. But I mean, hey, I told y'all the second half of that Cardinals game woke something up in them.
Yeah, man. So, I see the Bills. The Bills this will go one of two ways. The Bills will make short work of this, where you'll see backups come in the game because everybody on the Saints team are pretty much backups anyway, besides Kamara. So, man, I can see that aspect happening. The Bills get to do with this early, get Josh Allen out of there by in the third quarter, so he can get some rest and get ready for the next game. I am going to bet the over on this. The reason why I'm gonna bet the over on this is because I think it's gonna be one of those games where the Bills get up like 34-7, and then they put their bench in, and then the Saints score a few more points, garbage time touchdowns to kind of cover that, man. But I still think the Bills end up winning by at least 3 touchdowns. So, and it's gonna be over.
I'm taking the over, absolutely, 100%. I'm going to say Buffalo could win by 21 or more. New Orleans, I mean, they absolutely look like ducks out of water. I use that phrase a lot, but it's true. They look like ducks out of water, which is intentional. They did it on purpose because you know who they really want, Matt. You've alluded to it very well.
Arch Deluxe.
On that so well. But you know what, though? If there was any game that I could see the Saints doing it just because they like to make everybody in this world imaginable mad, I could see New Orleans. You put the money on there and they get you by half a point. I could see it 100% happening because it is the New Orleans Saints. But give me Buffalo all day, and I'm taking the over.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be something like New Orleans is down by 17 points and the game is over with, but they just kick a field goal just at the end to make it about
just
14.
That's what they would do, just cause.
That's exactly what they'll do.
Oh yeah, Matt. What's your game that you want to highlight?
The game I'm going to highlight here, man. I'm going to go with the Colts and Rams. Right now, so, the reason why I'm highlighting this game because I think it's the highest over under of all the games with the 49.5. Both teams good offenses, and I think it's going to come down to which team wants to actually decide to play defense first. That's who's going to win the game. But they got the Rams by 3.5 point favorites. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens here, man. Colts finally face a coach that can actually coach. So, we'll see what happens. But this is what this is the game I'm gonna highlight. And I think there's gonna be the over. I think both teams are gonna at least get well over 25 points. But like I said, it's just gonna depends on who plays defense in the fourth quarter to decide who wins the actual game.
Yeah, I'm with
looking
you
at
on
the ticket
that.
prices too. And how is it that the Colts and the Rams, the tickets are lower costing than the Falcons versus the Commanders?
Because it's the Colts and the Rams.
But the Rams, I mean, they're in LA. You spend
Exactly.
oodles upon oodles of dollars, and you're only the cheapest that I found is $46. But the cheapest that I found for the Atlanta Falcons is $89. What? I mean, come on, ain't no way. You'd have a better chance of watching an 0-10 Giants take on an 0-11 Lions at that point, and that's what I feel.
Man, Falcons better show up to play.
Hey, supply and demand too, though. There's a lot of stuff to do in LA, so they got to have some cheap tickets somewhere.
On another,
if they want to put people in there.
On another note, Brandon, if the Falcons allow Dan Quinn and Marcus Mariota to come into town and to win,
you know what I said yesterday, and I'm sticking to it. If Marcus Mariota and Dan Quinn come in, Raheem Morris better get his pink slip at halftime. Don't even collect the $200. Do not pass go. Just go ahead and get your pink slip and get the heck up out. You ain't got to go home. You got to get the heck up out of here. And you ain't welcome in Atlanta no more.
All right.
Real fast as that happens. I mean, you have a quarterback who throws the ball laying on their back. I mean, come on.
So I take it you're going to highlight the Falcons game then, Brandon.
Yes, I am. I'm highlighting the Falcons.
That was smooth. I know you like that, Shane. That was a smooth transition. I know you like that, man.
I love it. Look, in the Commanders, they're favored by 1.5, and the over-under is 44.5. Ooh, give me over on this one. I think Atlanta, their offense comes back to life, and it is the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is not playing, so I'm gonna say Atlanta. Give me Atlanta to win by 4, but I'm also taking the over/under on this one. I'm taking the over. Sorry.
I'm gonna take the over, but it also, as far as who wins the game and the actual spread, it depends if Jaden Daniels is playing or not.
He's not playing. They've already said he's out.
Are you sure? Because
he has a knee injury.
I'm gonna wait till the official report comes out, like a couple hours before game time, because I've seen this before. Where my God, he's playing. So I'm gonna wait on that one. But
I have him starting as my quarterback with our league, and it says out is what it says.
But I've heard questionable. When you hear questionable, then that means
always a chance.
Hang tight. So but I do think if the Falcons even play somewhat half the way they play defense against Minnesota, then the Falcons definitely will win. Even though the Falcons, and when they got blown out by the Panthers, the defense wasn't really that bad. It was the offense, man, that was putting the defense in that position.
Giving the
Panthers short fields and stuff like that, man. So the defense actually did decent. I mean, the Panthers only got since after that first drive, the Panthers only won 160 more yards the rest of the game. So the defense played good. They were just put in bad positions due to their in-depth offense. So with that being said, man, I think they're gonna they got the Commanders by 1.5. I think the Falcons are gonna win by a touchdown, maybe more, or it could come up to a walk-off field goal. You never know. But
with our kickers, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. So, but I am gonna take the over on that. Go ahead, Shane.
So from what I saw last week, definitely if the Falcons offense is going to come alive, they need the defibrillator paddles and everything cranked up to the max. Man,
you tell the truth.
It was a true shame, being a Panthers fan, but seeing Atlanta's offense as talented as they are, the struggle as bad as they did against Carolina's defense. I mean, Carolina's defense looked like a top 10 defense in the league last week, and they're nowhere close to that at all, period. So
Zach Robinson gets his place from Madden 07, Matt.
We're taking for Arch too.
So,
I hope not.
but I mean, man, I do see him getting back on the right track. I'm not going to say all the way. You guys believe in the over here. I could see this being one of those games. Hey, it's going to be a hard-nosed, hard-fought kind of game. And I could see the under hitting here over anything, but I do think the Falcons take it by 3.
Matt, did you already give us yours? Because I can't remember.
I did the Colts and the Rams.
And you did yours too, right, Shane?
Yes.
We've had an absolute jam-packed episode. Hopefully, my man right there, Matt, man below us, Shane, and maybe myself, we can earn you guys just a little extra spending cash for the weekend. Just a little. Guys, we've had an absolute fun time doing this. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the message, wherever, what games you would like us to highlight next. We absolutely would love to hear from you. We welcome any and all comments. Real quick, want to let you guys know, Friday, we do have an episode, and it might be on location. Matt and myself might be at a high school football game, and Shay may be at Brevard High School as well. So just be on the lookout from that one. And then next Tuesday, the 30th, yes, it is episode 155, but there are two additional things going on. The first is we have the Kentucky Barrels Arena football team coming on. And then it is season 4 finale of the Sportz Nutz. What we'll do is we will take a break from October the 1st through October the 6th and return for season 5 of the Sportz Nutz starting Tuesday, October 7th. Now, we are still going to do our Pick'em challenge with us. I did just send out the games. If you have not got them, please let me know either via comment on the stream or let me know on email or even on Facebook, TikTok, wherever. Let us know if you have not gotten your picks and we'll send them to you. And then I will send. I'm going to update the standings momentarily. I want to let everybody know also, we are looking for sponsors and advertising spots. Now, if you are interested in advertising with us, we do have great rates, great packages. Just send us an email at brandonkeeleronradio@gmail.com, and we will get in touch with you. It'll be between me, Matt, and Shane. We'll be happy to go over the plans that we have. We also have sponsorship deals, and we are accepting donations to help our show grow. We have quite a bit that we want to do with the show to help it grow even bigger, and we are definitely going in the right direction with you guys. With that being said, Friday's episode, it is going to be packed. We're talking FCS. We're talking playoffs in the NFL. And we also have our college pick'ems. We're going to cover top 15 games that we will put out the list of all the games, as well as a couple of FCS matchups. Shane's going to have a sports story. Matt will have one as well. And of course, our ever favorite popular segment is the honorable mentions. We're jam-packed on that one. Excited. Real quick, we'll let you guys know again, if we're not here to start the show with us, shout out to our guy Brian Pettit of Tiger Stripes Media for introducing us to Matt. What is it called again?
What is
the sport that we're going to start covering?
Oh gosh, pillow fighting.
Professional pillow fighting. Yes, we are going to work.
We might as well do slap boxing while we're at it. You know?
No, it's just an opportunity to see what it's like. But yeah, we're being introduced to another sport, and that's just what makes us different from everybody else, is that we cover all and every sport. Matt, what do you tell everybody before we leave, sir?
Actually, yeah, guys, don't get flagged in the game of life. Follow the rules, and things will come to you in a positive light. Don't get flagged.
Don't get the what, Shane?
Whoops.
Whoops.
Last thing you won't.
Hold on, here we go. Maybe.
I want Brandon. Just so you and Shane know, I only go into the whoop spill on Fridays or Thursdays, Fridays, whenever the weekend's about to come up.
And you don't want to get those behind you.
Do not want to get those.
Yeah, and as you heard so much from Matt and Shane about the peanut butter coming out of ketchup packets, you don't want to have that opportunity right there. So just be smart. Don't do anything stupid. We're not bailing you out of jail. Shane, what do you tell everybody, sir?
Oh, yeah, as always, just love everybody. May the good Lord bless you, and peace, love, and bacon grease.
Yes, peace, love, and bacon grease indeed. As I always tell you guys, peace up, A-Town down Why it's the greatest sports there was. Hey, the Braves will not finish on a 14-game winning streak. They can still finish 13-1 in their final 14 games. They did lose today to the Nationals. So, and then, of course, you guys already know, Atlanta Falcons, get your bleep together and have some fun. Hey, we'll see you guys on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Be there, and let's have some fun. Until then, for everybody here, you have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night.